hats. Many hats. Hugh Jackman is
Scene
dead.
opening. Scene opens.
Nobody
Fog.
says anything about the hats. Michael Caine does a magic trick for a little girl, pretending that a bird disappeared, but it didn't. Hugh Jackman is still dead. Christian Bale, whose thick Cockney accent is so unbearably thick. He definitely did it. You can tell because of his thick accent. And he is being carted away and framed, and he has got a secret that he needs to tell to be able to, I don't know, be acquitted, I guess. And he just won't do it because a magician's secret is everything. Yeah. Flashback. They're best friends. And they do magic together. And Michael Caine pays them to go to magic shows and figure out the tricks so that he can use them to make better magic tricks for them to use together as friends who do magic tricks. And then we get the whole thing about the 3 acts of a magic trick, which is the promise, the whatever,
turn and
the prestige. There you go. Yeah.
I remember that one.
Which again, not entirely sold on the idea that the prestige is what it actually is. I think it was just a clever way to introduce the theme. But whatever, I'll look it up. Or Jarvis will look it up while I talk, or one of the two. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Or maybe he won't.
Maybe we'll wait for you to put it in the comments and tell me if I don't believe it is. I don't believe that's what it is. And Jarvis does. Because he believes everything he sees on TV.
Everything that Christopher Nolan says, I believe.
Okay, so there's a nice man who does magic that brings makes a goldfish bowl with a goldfish in it appear. Still don't know how that happened. And
wait, there was didn't the one guy have a wife that they tied up and she drowned?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So they would tie up this guy's wife. Hugh Jackman has a wife who wants the tricks to be more daring, but let's be honest, Jarvis could have tied her up the same way, would have been just fine, right? Wouldn't have made any difference to the trick at all.
Well, there was a big debate about the type of knots being used.
Yeah, and she was, I could get out of the other knot.
And Michael Caine was like, use this knot, and he was like, I will not.
So we get to the scene. The whole trick is she escapes and disappears from drowning. And this time they change the knot ? And then she doesn't get out in time. She drowns and dies. And Hugh Jackman blames Christian Bale entirely for it. Which, to be fair,
well, Michael Caine does too.
And to be fair, probably fair. But she does have agency. She is a woman who has agency, and she did decide to change it up too, if that was the case.
She used her agency.
She did use her agency.
At least allow him to believe that she was okay with him using it.
It's not enough to warrant a lifelong grudge, in my opinion. Yeah. Not to say that if my wife was unjustly killed.
In a court of law?
No. But not to say if my wife was unjustly killed in some botched magic trick that I would not make it my life's goal to get retribution for that. I would probably do that. Jarvis, thoughts?
I mean, yeah, for sure.
Depends on the wife, I guess.
Well, I mean,
Sarah?
I think we learn in this movie that at some point you've got to let bygones be bygones, which he does not.
Yeah.
And it literally...
Christian Bale learns that, and he just does not.
Yeah, he does not. So
he said, man, hey, if you got the better trick, I can't figure it out, and good on you. And then Hugh Jackman goes... Bet you want to know I did it, huh? Bet you want to know, huh? He's like, no, I really don't care at this point. You beat me.
He's like, look, it means that much to you, you win.
Yeah. Anyways, she's dead. Lifelong grudge. They split their ways. Fucking Christian Bale goes and does hard tricks on his own with his new agent, Mr.
Starts with a F.
Mr. Farley? No. Chris Farley?
No, that's not it.
What if it was Chris Farley?
I would make the movie a million times. Especially since I believe he's
oh, hey, neighbor. Bet you didn't see me disappear. Don't mind me disappearing into the night away from your time. That's my Chris Farley impression. You like it?
Yeah, it was all right.
We'll work on it.
We'll workshop it.
Hugh Jackman goes off to try to be a much more showy, flashy magician.
Well, so it turns out Hugh Jackman is a pretty great showman.
Say that again.
And Christian Bale is, in fact, a better magician.
By far.
Yeah.
It's not even a question.
Yeah, and that was a point that we see, obviously, but also Michael Caine is just like, he's a better magician than you. You're just a better
We're just
entertainer.
Yeah. So they have this little rivalry where Hugh Jackman's character will have a show and then Christian Bale will show up. Well, it didn't start like that. He had a show and then it fell apart on his own because he wasn't doing new dangerous things.
Yeah, and then
he hears that Christian Bale's doing a show.
Yeah, Christian Bale's doing a show. He's like, oh man, he's out there. So he disguises himself, which is a common theme in this movie.
Yeah,
he goes to a show.
Well, Christian Bale got married and is having a kid at this point, and he goes, I'm gonna do a trick where I catch a bullet, and here's how I'm doing it, so that you could know that the only way that it would be dangerous is if somebody slid a bullet into the gun before shooting it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's perfectly safe for the most part.
It's funny. It's funny to watch him because Sarah's like, you can't do the trick unless you tell me. And so he tells her, and then she laughs. And then he gets offended. He's like,
it's still dangerous.
She's like, this is, once you told me, it makes sense. And he's like, well, it's still dangerous. And then she's like, well, you can't do it because it's dangerous. And he was like, well,
it's not that dangerous.
Yeah. It's not that dangerous.
So Hugh Jackman dresses up in disguise, and somehow they always get picked as the audience member, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And he slides a bullet in, and Mr. Foley notices last second and just pushes the gun right out of the way to, instead of killing Christian Bale, just snipping off 2 fingers off of his left hand.
He blows it. Yeah, blows 2 of his fingers off.
Yeah, which is painful and sad, and also too far, I think. Just to be clear, and then the heated rivalry begins, where Christian Bale now goes to Hugh Jackman's shows and sabotages it, and then the same thing will happen the other way around, and eventually they get to a point where Christian Bale unveils a new trick, which he calls the teleporting man or something like that, where he walks into the transporting man. Thank you, and he tosses a ball between 2 doors, walks into one door, and then catches it through the other one on the other side of the stage. To which Hugh Jackman is adamant that he can't figure out how it works and needs to know the trick. Like, what is the secret to doing the thing? To which Michael Caine's character says it's a double.
Yeah,
there's a double.
One of the guys is, so Christian Bale's character is named Alfred.
Yeah.
And the other guy,
and Michael Caine's character is not named Alfred.
No, it's not, which is funny.
Not this time.
No, not in this Christian Bale movie, or this Christopher Nolan movie.
Just the other one.
Exactly. So Alfred and Borden.
Yes.
Borden is we'll learn who Borden is.
Hugh Jackman?
He protects the things that are important to him.
Yeah.
It's Alfred, he says.
Yeah. And so Michael Caine's like, it's a body double. He's got no showmanship. We just use a double. We find somebody who can look and act exactly like you, and we can do a much better trick. I will agree, a much better trick.
Did you mention Scarlett Johansson's character yet?
Oh yeah, and because Hugh Jackman's wife is dead, Scarlett Johansson's the new assistant. Honest upgrade. Let's be real. What? You're gonna deny it?
No, not really.
There we go. Anyways, as I was saying, Hugh Jackman has a much better trick, and he is kind of pissed off because the only way they can get it to work is for the double to finish off the show, because he has to introduce the trick himself. Otherwise, it's not good.
Right, but he's a raging alcoholic.
Yeah, raging alcoholic. So he can't. They don't let him speak. They just let him do a quick little bow, and that ends the show. And Hugh Jackman's like, when
why can't I be the guy that bows
when they do the trick, it's the same person. And I know it's the same person because you can tell. It's exactly him both times.
Doesn't he come across as a little bit narcissistic?
He's kind of a pick-me, yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of a pick-me.
This is the trick that I set up, but why can't I be the guy?
Yeah.
On the stage.
So he sends Scarlett Johansson to go spy, and says the way that we're going to figure out what his secret is by telling him the truth, which is that I sent you over there. That way he knows that it's that you're double-crossing me and blah, 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 blah. And Scarlett Johansson gets kind of pissy about it, which is fair, I think.
Yeah, because they were, roommates or whatever.
Yeah, just roommates. So she goes over there, and Christian Bale looks at her and is like, oh, yeah, you're going to tell me his secrets, that it's another dude who definitely doesn't get drunk and isn't a little bit fatter than him.
It's like, you're not telling me anything.
Yeah, you're not telling me anything. I don't know. I could tell from the back of the room. She quite literally said that to her. And they go and they tried. Hugh Jackman's trying to convince everybody that they need to figure out how to swap, like have his double introduce the trick so that he can be out there for the end of the show.
And also during this time, Scarlett Johansson does improve Alfred's his shows.
Oh, absolutely.
Like by 1,000,000%.
Yeah, for sure.
He starts to get some notoriety now.
Yeah. So Hugh Jackman gets a week-long thing at a theater, and across the street, Christian Bale also gets a week-long thing at another theater. And
there's still some more back and forth.
There is. Yeah. And the big back and forth is that the body double walks up to Michael Caine and goes, "Hey, I need a raise."
Because I was supposed
to. No, I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was that when I was looking up stuff?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, never mind then.
So the double goes up to Michael Caine and goes, "Hey, I need a raise, or I'm not going to do it." And Michael Caine goes, "So we have to stop this now." And Hugh Jackman goes, "No, we can't do it. He's doing it across the street. What do we do?" And Michael Caine's like, "Once we have no control over the consistency of a trick, we cannot do it anymore." And Hugh Jackman goes, "The show, it has to go on anyway." And immediately regrets the decision.
Because he's a showman. The greatest
showman.
Some have said.
Very good. We're double dipping into jokes again. It's okay. One night, the double intentionally goes up late to show that he has a control over the situation. And then the next night, he entirely disappears, including the bag that catches Hugh Jackman on his way down, breaking his leg. Yeah, and who's going up? It's not the double.
It was like a mattress.
It was like a mattress. Yeah. The double's not going up. It's Christian Bale, who's going up saying, "Hey, when you're done with this bozo show, I got a better one across the street. See y'all later."
And everybody cheers.
Everybody cheers. Which, honest to God, baller move.
Yeah, and of course, drunk version of Hugh Jackman.
He had a silly name.
Gagged.
Yeah.
With a sign around his neck. Mm-hmm. Looks really dumb.
Yeah. And it was,
really made
it was fair. Oh, for sure. So Hugh Jackman is reasonably pissed and goes and talks to Scarlett Johansson, who says, "I did everything you told me to do. I'm also in love with him. Here's his journal. He didn't tell me to do this." And Hugh Jackman goes, "I'll stage a break-in so he doesn't think it's you, so you can continue doing what you're doing." And she's like, "Oh my God, thank you so much." So he fixed the break-in. Some non-anything goes down for a little bit. He tries to figure out the cipher to the journal, but can't figure out the cipher to the journal. So instead, they kidnap Mr. Foley and shove him. Borden. Oh, Mr. Borden.
Yeah.
And shoves him into a coffin, nails him shut, and buries him alive. And tells Christian Bale to meet him at the cemetery, and goes, and he said, "Where's my engineer," or whatever, the ingenues. And he said, just tell me the secret, and I'll tell you where he is." He writes down a piece of paper. It says Tesla. We learn it in the next scene. He goes, "I want the whole trick, not just the secret." He said, "The cipher to the journal is the secret."
Yeah. Was it though?
No.
No,
that was also a trick.
The magician lied?
That's crazy.
Crazy.
And said, "So where's my guy?" And he said,
"What a twist."
Said, "Where's your guy?" He says, "He's in the ground." He goes, "What do you mean?" He said, "Hope you can." Is he alive? He said, "Hope you dig fast enough." Which we know now is because it's
between
the
these
secret.
two guys, it's getting a little much.
It is getting a little much.
You know what I mean? Like when you're burying people alive, I think I think it's time to just go your separate ways.
Yeah. So Hugh Jackman
let
opens
bygones
the little thing and says Tesla, so he can decipher the notebook, and he goes to Michael Caine. He goes, "We're going on a trip. We got a lead. We got to do this. We're going to America.
Coming to America."
Yeah, they are coming to America. And Michael Caine goes, "Hey man, I'm out. I ain't doing this. I'm getting old. This ain't fun anymore." And Hugh Jackman goes,
he was also
"Okay,
like, America's really far away, so
very far away."
he's like, "I'm just gonna chill here."
Mm-hmm. So Hugh Jackman goes, "Okay," and he goes by himself to go hang out with Nikola Tesla, who he already talked to once during this.
But he still feels the need to stalk him.
He still feels the need to stalk him. Gave him a bunch of money to try to develop a really cool trick that's kind of impossible. It was to teleport a dude like directly and immediately somewhere else. That was what he was trying to do. But it's not said, but that's what he wants.
Nobody ever said what the machine does. He's just like,
I paid you all this money for this machine, and you're showing me this. Like, good luck with whatever you're actually spending the money on.
Oh, yeah, he was very mad.
Yeah.
He was big mad.
And at the end of his jaunt in America, is when they have a breakthrough. Is they couldn't figure out why the machine wasn't working whenever they were trying to teleport the Hugh Jackman's top hat. So they instead try on a cat to see if it's just like the material that needs to be changed out. And so they zap the cat, and the cat's fine. And they go, okay, I guess the machine just doesn't work then. And then they walk outside into the courtyard where there's a ton of hats. It's the same shot from the first scene of the movie. Yeah, and a second cat.
Well, and they're fighting.
Yeah, they're fighting. So, whoa, we figured it out. They're duplicating things, and they're showing up a short distance away.
And then he says, "Which hat is mine?" And then he's like, "They're all your hats."
They're all your hats, yeah.
That was a cool moment. Remember that moment? Remember when he said the line, "They're all your hats"?
They're all your hats is crazy. The most quotable line in the whole movie. Christian Bale's family life's falling apart. He's forgetting things and acting erratically, and no one can figure out what's going on with him.
He's being a big jerk. He's cheating on his wife.
Yeah, he's cheating on his wife
with Scarlett Johansson.
And there's been this thing from the beginning of the movie with him and his wife where it's like, some days you tell me you love me, and I can tell you don't mean it, but it makes the times when you do that much better.
Yeah, and then
later she does the same thing as I can tell me you love me, and he goes, I love you, and she goes, yeah, I can tell you don't. I can tell you mean it, which makes it so much harder when you don't. Yeah. That's the actual truth.
She was big sad.
Big sad.
Big sad.
And then Hugh Jackman, so sad. Big sad.
So sad that she.
Yeah, she killed herself.
Oh, you can't say that.
She unalived herself. No cap, for real.
On God.
On God. That one's outdated. No cap, no kizzy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She 6'7"'d herself.
She 6'7"'d herself all the way to the great Ohio in the sky. the skibbity Ohio in the sky. Man, 2026. What a year we've started in. Yeah, and then surprise, Hugh Jackman's back, and he's got a trick that no one can figure out. And so Christian Bale does what he does best, and he goes, "Hey, if he actually figured something out that's much better than what we've got, it's done. It's over."
Yeah, he's talking to Bourne, and he says, "Hey, leave him alone.
Yeah,
no more sabotage.
It's done. We're done."
Yeah, he's throwing in the towel.
Yeah, but they still go check it out anyway because.
But then he changes his mind and he goes to the show
multiple times.
Yeah,
sees a trap door when he's getting zapped by lightning, but he still shows up a second later behind everybody in the balcony. Yeah. An impossible feat.
He's like, how the first trick that he's ever done that he doesn't know how he did it.
Yeah. So he's obviously got to figure it out. A lot of blind stagehands. That's weird.
Pretty strange.
And he will not let Michael Caine into the back.
No.
He is not allowed backstage. And so Christian Bale, at one point in the show, they're invited to come investigate up on stage, and so he does. And before he heads back into the crowd, he goes backstage instead
in a crazy, crazy, elaborate costume.
Yeah, super elaborate. It's just a beard. It's just a beard and some hair dye. He goes into the back and he watches the rest of the trick play out to where the trapdoor leads into the tank that Hugh Jackman's wife died in. Tank, with the trick lock that's completely locked.
Isn't that a little like morbid?
It is very morbid. Extremely morbid.
It's morbid time.
And Christian Bale watches Hugh Jackman drown in the same tank that he watched Hugh Jackman's wife die in. And so he tries to, which he tries to break him out of there. And then Michael Caine shows up and they're like, oh my God, he's dead.
You killed him.
Yeah. You killed him. What have you done?
And that time he doesn't show up on the balcony.
Yeah.
So everybody's like,
oh my God, he died.
He killed him.
Yeah.
He replaced his bed with a water thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then we flash forward to he's already in jail. He's written out all of the things that he's done with the tricks, and he went to, I think it was the warden or the guard or someone was like, hey, this notebook's obviously fake. And he was like, it's not. We cross-checked it with his handwriting. It is 100% real. Yeah. He's like, well, here's all my tricks. And he said, great. They're going to be so happy to see that. And he's like, wait a minute. But I didn't put he's not going to be happy because I didn't put the last part in there. They're like, well, why didn't you do that? And he goes, let me see my daughter, and I'll be able to get you the rest of it. And so this rich man who's trying to buy all of the stuff from the case for some reason, because that's how that works, shows up with
he's highly invested
Christian Bale's
in this case.
daughter. Not to miss at the same time, Michael Caine's character is trying to get rid of the big scary machine that he thinks killed his friend, and the two paths cross ways at the same time, where Christian Bale realizes that he's been had, and Hugh Jackman wasn't dead the whole time. He's been prestiged.
Yeah, he's
to be honest,
what did he change his
a
name
really
to?
Dick move to be like, oh look, I got the better of you. I'm the better magician, and I'm alive, and you're in jail, and you're gonna die,
and I'm taking your daughter as my own.
Yeah, there's one too many gotchas for me. I think.
Yeah,
I think just the haha, I'm alive would have been just fine.
Yeah,
you know,
dude. Yeah, this guy he's got some mental screws loose.
Yeah,
man.
To which he does say that the trick wasn't really a trick. It was some weird science thing, and Christian Bale has always been the better magician.
Yeah,
which is good. Right before he dies,
and he thinks that he's gotten the best of him finally.
Mm-hmm. And then Michael Caine learns that he's also been had, and Hugh Jackman is alive, and is pissed off about that because
he's pretending to be a guy. What's his name? He's pretending to be
Mr. Cladwell or something like that.
Something,
which is just
Mr.
a dumb
Moneybags. Something on the nose.
Yeah, literally so on the nose. And so Michael Caine kind of sets him up to get killed.
Right?
Angier, yeah. No, that's his regular name.
That's his regular name?
Yeah, I think it was Cladwell.
No, definitely not.
And then Michael Caine's like, yeah, I'll help you get rid of this thing, I guess, and burn it all down so that nobody could ever use it again. And then Christian Bale dies, not before telling his not brother to go live a good life without him. And then his not brother, who is still Christian Bale, shows up to shoot Hugh Jackman in what seems to be the longest death in movie history of just explaining what happened and how it happened and why. And Christian Bale going, yeah, that the secret was my twin brother. And the reason why you can never figure it out and you always were inferior is because you never wanted to take risks and do the hard thing to make improvements to yourself. You just wanted to get the better of me and steal from me.
Yeah, he was like you weren't willing to make the sacrifice needed to be great.
Yeah.
And he was like me. He's like, I shared a life with my brother. Like we each had half a life. we both love somebody, but only half the time. Like we could only love the person we loved half of the time because we were pretending to be the other.
And Hugh Jackman said, "Sacrifice, brother. I drown myself every night."
He's like, I'll raise you one.
Yeah, I've died like 12 times already.
He's like, look over my shoulder.
Yeah,
and see all the me's that I've killed.
He's still in the water, by the way. He was planning to burn the place down.
Yeah, he's trying to burn the place.
And so he didn't think to drain the tanks. Are the bodies supposed to burn, or are they just going to be there, and then someone's going to stumble upon a bunch of naked dead Hugh Jackmans that are wet,
water, boiled probably
boiled, yeah, boiled.
Ugh, could you imagine the smell?
No,
of all those boiled.
No, shit. I don't want to.
All those Angiers all boiled into soup.
Anyways, he got his daughter back. And it's a happy ending, I suppose.
You forgot the best part.
Oh, where he said, "Get prestiged, bitch."
Yeah. No. He's throwing the ball and he says, "Are you watching closely?"
Yeah.
And then the ball ends up rolling at Angier's feet, and of course, everything that you said happens.
Yeah.
Ta-da! He gets to live his life with his daughter.
Yeah. And that's the prestige.
Yeah.
Hey. You look good over there.
Look real good.
We thought about sharing your kindness with others.
Share the love.
Maybe like the video. Click on that subscribe button. And show your friends.
Yeah, just touch it ever so lightly, that like button. Move over to the subscribe button. Maybe tap your keyboard just a little bit. Leave a comment. Bye.
That's it.